So, welcome to Bang. And just like that, we're live from the road and we're spotlighting our amazing Bang agent, Sam Franklin. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I have been in real estate for 22 years. I am from a family of realtors. They were all New Jersey based. And I transitioned my business to Philly and the metro area in 2011.
So, you took that New Jersey expertise and you took it to Philly.
Yes, I did corporate relo for Walkable Banker for a little while, and then was able to transfer some of that when I was at Berkshire Hathaway. And agentation referrals were always a big part of what I do.
So tell us a little bit about your Philly market. What is something that people would be surprised to learn about your market?
So I don't have a good reference point in Asheville, but the most premium location in Philadelphia, you can buy a studio apartment for under 200,000.
Wow.
And two buildings down, like really is 5 to 10 million depending on the unit size.
Wow. I mean, that one takes up 3 wows.
So it actually allows lots of different people to live together in a kind of way that I haven't seen in any other city. Where it's like in that everyone knows Rittenhouse Square. And it's been traditionally one of the nicest neighborhoods. But right on the square, there are a couple buildings that are very affordable.
So there's a lot of diversity.
Yes, Philadelphia is a very diverse place. There's been a lot of draw to Philly from New York because of affordability. After COVID, people are got a lot more space.
That's what I was going to ask you. Think about that. Who are these folks moving to your area?
So one of the big influxes that we saw were people coming for Comcast, which still happens. Some people even, live in New York and commute back to Philadelphia. That's less common, but Comcast is a big attraction there. Another company that people transfer up for is Campbell Soup. Some of the pharmaceutical companies, Urban Outfitters family of companies, is Philadelphia based. It has a really cool complex scouting idea. So those are some of the largest employers. We have a lot of healthcare, just in general, and also healthcare tourism.
Healthcare tourism. Tell me a little bit about that.
So, because we have one of the best children's hospitals and specialists in certain fields, people will come maybe from even another country to have a procedure done. So it's really a destination. And I've had people move out of an area where they felt like they couldn't get the type of care they needed. And they were like, Philadelphia is such a great place because you have so many specialists that actually can.
Wow. So you're piquing my interest here. So let's say that I pick 48 hours in Philadelphia. What are must-sees and must-dos that I should?
So if you've never been to Philadelphia, I definitely recommend going to Old City, where you can see a lot of like Betsy Ross's house, Independence Hall, which is actually like technically a national park right there in the Independence Mall. That is, if you're not from our metro area, I definitely recommend doing that. You want to check, kind of maybe not do it during the school year. They get a lot of school trips. But we have great restaurants. You're always welcome if you come up. You can always hope you get a reservation.
Oh, wow. I think you know me pretty well. That food is the avenue to my heart.
We have great food, and it's a very dynamic restaurant scene. You'll see a lot of our local chefs end up on a lot of work. We also have pretty high commercial rents, so you get a lot of turnover, which is good and bad. because there's always something new to try.
Oh, I find that on a good on I put a good check mark on that one.
I love it because I like trying new things.
Absolutely. So we know you come from a family of real estate agents, and you were kind of brought up in this world. But what made you say, "I want to be a real estate agent"?
So it literally started as me helping my parents in between grad school. And then as I started working with clients, I really enjoyed helping people reach their goal. And sometimes doing a lot of education with first-time home buyers. And the other end of the spectrum of doing a lot of 55 plus, which is one of my favorite clientele.
So we know that this is, it sounds like a very, it is a beautiful industry, but it sounds like a very easy industry, but we know it's very intricate, even though you seem very relaxed, confident. And it's just because of the level of knowledge that you have, that just comes naturally in you. But what keeps you going? What motivates you to stay in this real estate? What gets you fired up?
I like I like working with a lot of different types of people because it's always a different challenge. And I find that to be very stimulating on like a personal level, and figuring kind of cracking the code to helping that client achieve their goal sometimes is very complicated. And it can be so rewarding for me to see that someone is either able to sell their home and walk away with a lot of equity, or get their first home maybe with zero down, and then be able to move their family there and start building wealth for their, with very little seed money, they're able to start accumulating wealth, you know, instead of paying rent.
So as I hear you, you thrive on changing people's life for the better.
Yes, that is probably the biggest thing for me in terms of the rewarding, how it's,
So in changing people's life, you have changed a lot of our clients' lives, and we are so thankful that in the Broker Alliance Networking Group and Bang, we can send our clients to you, our family. You are an extension of us. And we know that with our eyes closed, they're going to be in the best hands. They're going to get the best advice, the expert in the area. What has Bang done for your clients? What does that mean for your clients? What does that bring?
So I have gotten so many, aside from the referral connections, and I've been a KW. I've been a realtor for 22 years, but a KW 2.5. So finding it's meeting a whole new set of referral partners, but also I've never been in a group of people that are share so much and actually encourage you to push yourself in different ways with creative marketing, or just outreach, follow up, and to really better showcase who you are.
And that's and you I think you hit it right there. We are a community that help each other collaborate, and we're all just there for the best interests of our clients and the best interests of our partners. Our philosophy has always been, how do we make you better? And it's just so rewarding, like you say. We align in that way that we just want to see people thrive.
I look forward to the calls because there's always someone new to connect with, and then talk to them afterwards and find out what we have in common or what we're struggling.
And isn't it great to say I have an amazing agent in Philadelphia?
It's so much easier for me to not have to go and look. If I'm out, I can just give that person's name and talk about how great they are. And that's what I have really liked, is so much easier for me to do the referral.
Absolutely. So let's kind of go back to your area, and clients are listening, the public is listening. What would be one piece of advice that you would give to folks relocating to Philadelphia?
It's very important to communicate with your realtor about where you're living and what you're looking for in the most candid possible way, so that we can better understand where you're coming from and what's important to you. Because I can decide, oh, this is the best school system. This is the best commute. But maybe that's not what's most important to you. The other thing is particularly in Philadelphia, neighborhoods are very small. The center of Philadelphia is very walkable. But when you look on a map, it's like, oh, this is 2 blocks away. But you don't know what's on that block. So you should look on Google Maps and just say, it's like, oh, okay, that doesn't feel like Rittenhouse Square, even though it's 2 blocks or
So it sounds to me like if I am looking to relocate to Philadelphia, I should just call Sam and he'll guide me in the right direction.
Yeah, I know so many different neighborhoods. I've lived in a lot of different neighborhoods. The close suburbs I know really well. And now I live in one of the suburbs of the Lower Mainland.
Sounds absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to visit. Sam, just to wrap it up, if you work with Sam, what do you get?
You get personal attention from me in a very honest profession.
We know that for sure. And from the road, until next time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sam.